Alien abduction stories, despite varying origins, often contain strikingly similar details. Common elements include blinding lights, sensations of floating, and periods of missing time. Encounters frequently involve beings with large black eyes. Abduction accounts from various backgrounds share remarkably consistent details. The consistency of these accounts suggests a pattern that defies simple coincidence. Shared details in abduction accounts point to a potential underlying phenomenon. A common element in abduction accounts involves temporary paralysis. Victims often report a sensation of floating or being beamed into an alien spacecraft. These accounts frequently describe a transition from paralysis to an experience of disembodied movement. Tall, humanoid figures, often referred to as greys, are frequently described in abduction narratives. These beings are typically depicted as conducting examinations in cold, sterile environments. Greys are often characterized by their use of telepathic communication rather than verbal language. Psychologists suggest the shared hallucination theory to account for similarities in abduction accounts. This theory questions how individuals from disparate cultures can describe identical experiences without prior interaction. Shared hallucinations may explain the common elements found in otherwise independent accounts. The consistency in abduction narratives challenges conventional understanding. Identical accounts suggest the phenomenon is more than mere folklore. The nature of consistent abduction narratives may defy logic and randomness. The missing time phenomenon refers to gaps in memory experienced by individuals. This symptom is frequently reported in cases of alleged abduction. Individuals often report hours of unaccounted time associated with these memory gaps. Missing time is recognized as a notable indicator of potential abduction events. Investigators consider missing time a crucial element when assessing an individual's experience. The occurrence of missing time prompts a deeper inquiry into the circumstances surrounding the individual. Hypnotic regression is a method used to attempt retrieval of suppressed or forgotten memories. This technique is sometimes employed to uncover details of traumatic or unusual experiences, such as alleged abduction events. Hypnotically regressed memories can present as bizarre or surreal, reflecting the subjective nature of the experience. Hypnotic regression techniques raise concerns about the authenticity of recovered memories. The line between genuine recollection and implanted suggestion can become blurred during hypnotic regression. The source of recovered memories under hypnosis is questioned due to the potential for suggestion. Reports of alien abduction mirror ancient folklore narratives of individuals taken by luminous beings. Historical accounts frequently describe abductees being lifted skyward, a common theme in both alien encounters and folklore. Parallels between modern alien abduction stories and ancient folklore suggest recurring archetypal experiences. Medieval accounts describe sky chariots and angelic visitations, echoing modern abduction narratives. These historical narratives suggest a continuity of unexplained phenomena across different eras. The persistence of such accounts raises questions about the interpretation of unexplained aerial phenomena throughout history. Shamanic traditions describe spirit journeys, where individuals float away from their physical bodies. During these journeys, shamans encounter otherworldly beings and entities. Shamans receive messages for humanity, echoing themes found in abduction experiences. Ancient myths and modern alien abductions may represent the same underlying phenomenon. Cultural lenses shape the interpretation of unexplained phenomena. Technological context influences how these phenomena are perceived and reported. The Greys are a recurring figure in abduction reports, characterized by specific physical traits. These entities typically exhibit thin bodies, gray skin, large heads, and distinctive black eyes. The consistent appearance of Greys in abduction accounts raises questions about their potential significance. The prevalence of Greys in abduction narratives prompts inquiry into the source of their image. It is debated whether the Grey image is a product of cultural influence or a representation of actual beings. The ubiquity of the Grey alien archetype raises questions about the nature of human-alien interactions. Some abductees report seeing images of hybrid children, suggesting genetic manipulation. These claims suggest potential breeding programs possibly conducted by the Greys. The alleged genetic manipulation involves creating hybrid beings with combined human and alien traits. Earth is under constant observation, according to some reports. The reasons for Earth's monitoring are allegedly beyond current human comprehension. The monitoring may be conducted by entities with advanced understanding. Some individuals report experiencing memories of past lives during abduction events. These memories often involve visions of other worlds, hinting at connections to alternate realities or dimensions. The nature and origin of these recalled experiences remain scientifically unverified. Alien abductions are theorized by some as potentially advanced forms of psychological experimentation. This theory questions the true nature and origin of these encounters. The psychological warfare aspect suggests manipulation of perception and reality. Interdimensional beings may access our world through altered states of consciousness. Altered states of consciousness provide a potential gateway for interdimensional contact. Abduction experiences could be explained by interdimensional beings accessing individuals through altered states. Some theories suggest abduction experiences are dreamlike bleedovers from parallel realities. These experiences may represent a psychic glitch or crossover between dimensions. This crossover suggests a temporary breach in the boundaries separating different planes of existence. Abduction experiences often feel more real than dreams, regardless of the cause. These experiences can have profound and lasting effects on individuals. The intensity and perceived reality of these experiences contribute to their significant impact. Many abductees report experiencing spiritual awakenings following their abduction experiences. These spiritual awakenings often lead to significant shifts in perspectives and personal values. The transformation involves a re-evaluation of life's purpose and a deeper connection to universal consciousness. Abductees often report an increased sense of intuition following their experiences. Enhanced sensory perception and a deeper connection to nature are frequently reported. These experiences suggest a potential enhancement of sensory awareness. Abductees commonly report a shift in values characterized by reduced materialism. This shift involves a decreased interest in material possessions. A greater focus on spiritual or existential matters is also observed. Following certain experiences, some individuals exhibit unexplained abilities, such as speaking unknown languages. These newfound abilities may also manifest as artistic expression through painting or writing in unfamiliar scripts. The emergence of these abilities suggests the activation of latent potential or the acquisition of novel skills. Abductees sometimes experience constant déjà vu, suggesting a recurring connection to their experiences. Intense dreams of the stars may also indicate a recurring connection to abduction experiences. Recurring patterns in dreams and waking life can reflect underlying, persistent experiences. Alien abductions may represent a form of cosmic initiation. This initiation may prepare individuals for a larger, unknown purpose in the universe. The concept suggests a potential role for humanity beyond current understanding. Declassified documents reveal a documented interest in abduction phenomena by the U.S. government. The U.S. military, CIA, and Pentagon show official awareness and investigation into abduction phenomena. These documents suggest official government investigation into the nature and scope of abduction phenomena. Project Blue Book was an official U.S. government investigation into UFOs. The project also investigated reports of alleged alien abduction. Project Blue Book represents one of the U.S. government's official investigations into UFOs and related phenomena. The Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, AATIP, was a Pentagon initiative. AATIP investigated advanced aerospace threats. AATIP's investigations included potential links to alien abduction phenomena. Recent whistleblowers allege that certain governments possess knowledge of alien contact. These claims suggest decades of covert research into extraterrestrial phenomena. The alleged studies are said to be conducted in secrecy. The similarity in abduction accounts suggests a deliberate pattern. The ongoing nature of these events implies a sustained operation. These events may be observed by human authorities, raising questions about government knowledge. Sleep paralysis is a common experience where individuals are temporarily unable to move or speak while falling asleep or waking up. Vivid floating dreams and the sensation of missing time are reported by many individuals across diverse backgrounds. The feeling of contact with strange presences is a shared phenomenon among thousands of people. Increased analysis of abduction accounts reveals recurring patterns. These patterns suggest a consistent underlying phenomenon. The consistency of patterns challenges conventional explanations. The truth about alien abductions remains hidden from mainstream understanding. Similarities in alien abduction accounts may suggest a common underlying reality. Consistent reports over time suggest that alien abductions may be a persistent phenomenon. Abduction narratives often begin with a feeling of being watched. The sensation of paralysis is a common element in abduction stories. A bright light often accompanies the feeling of paralysis in abduction experiences. The abductee experiences a state of paralysis, rendering them unable to move or speak. Strange beings approach the immobile subject, their forms indistinct and otherworldly. This initial encounter involves a sudden and inexplicable loss of motor control. A medical examination involves physical probing to assess a patient's condition. Sample collection is a crucial step in medical examinations for diagnostic purposes. Medical examinations often utilize specialized instruments to aid in diagnosis and treatment. Communication with the beings often occurs non-verbally. Telepathy serves as a primary means of communication. Image and emotion transfer are common methods of communication. Abductees are sometimes presented with visions of Earth's future. These visions may include warnings about potential environmental destruction. Abductees may also receive warnings about other potential threats to humanity. The abduction phenomenon concludes with the abductee's return to their point of origin. Upon return, the abductee often exhibits a complete lack of recollection of the events that transpired. The absence of memory is a common characteristic associated with the return phase of abduction experiences. Following an abduction event, individuals may experience a variety of physical symptoms. Psychological symptoms such as anxiety and nightmares are common after effects. Abductees may also develop a persistent feeling of being fundamentally different from others. Trauma can significantly influence the formation of abduction memories. Trauma may contribute to the persistence and maintenance of abduction memories. The psychological impact of trauma can distort or reinforce abduction experiences in memory. Suggestion can influence the content of abduction memories. Suggestion can affect the vividness of abduction memories. The power of suggestion can significantly alter the perceived reality of recalled events. Critical thinking is essential for evaluating abduction claims. Abduction claims require rigorous evaluation to determine their validity. Effective critical thinking involves analyzing evidence and considering alternative explanations. Scientific investigation is essential for understanding the nature of abduction experiences. Scientific investigation is crucial for understanding the origins of abduction experiences. Employing scientific methodologies can provide insights into the underlying causes and characteristics of abduction experiences. Ethical considerations are paramount when researching abduction experiences. Researchers must prioritize the well-being and privacy of individuals who report abduction experiences. Informed consent and confidentiality are crucial ethical components in abduction research. Research involving abductees must prioritize minimizing potential harm. Harm minimization includes physical, psychological, and social dimensions. Ethical research design should incorporate safeguards to protect abductees from potential risks. Support and counseling should be available to individuals who believe they have been abducted. Counseling provides a safe space for individuals to process and understand their experiences. Access to support can help individuals cope with potential trauma and psychological distress. Open dialogue is essential for dismantling the stigma associated with abduction experiences. Breaking down stigma requires creating a safe and supportive environment for sharing personal experiences. Through open communication, misconceptions can be addressed, and a more informed understanding can be fostered. Abduction experiences can potentially foster personal growth. Transformation may arise from processing and integrating challenging experiences. Personal development can occur through confronting and overcoming adversity. The phenomenon of consciousness remains a profound mystery. The mystery of consciousness is linked to the abduction phenomenon. Further research is required to understand the relationship between consciousness and abduction experiences. Abduction accounts raise fundamental questions about the nature of reality. The subjective experiences reported in abduction accounts challenge conventional understandings of objective reality. These accounts prompt consideration of alternative realities and the limits of human perception. The search for meaning is a recurring theme in narratives of abduction experiences. Individuals often seek to understand the purpose or significance of their abduction experiences. This search for meaning can be a crucial aspect of coping and psychological recovery. Compassion is essential for individuals grappling with abduction experiences. Providing support can alleviate the psychological distress associated with such experiences. Empathy and understanding are crucial in addressing the unique challenges faced by those who have undergone abduction experiences. Understanding the abduction phenomenon is possible. Hope exists for unraveling the complexities of the abduction phenomenon. The path to understanding the abduction phenomenon is illuminated by hope. The power of belief can significantly shape individual experiences. Beliefs act as a filter, influencing perception and interpretation of reality. Experiences are subjective and molded by pre-existing belief systems. Evidence is of paramount importance in scientific inquiry. Scientific conclusions must be supported by robust and verifiable evidence. The validity of scientific findings hinges on the quality and reliability of the evidence presented. Skepticism serves as a valuable tool for evaluating claims. Employing skepticism aids in discerning the validity and reliability of information. Critical assessment through skepticism enhances decision-making processes. Dogmatism can impede a comprehensive understanding of the world. Rigid adherence to beliefs limits the exploration of alternative perspectives. Dogmatic thinking can hinder intellectual growth and adaptability. Open-mindedness is essential for exploring new possibilities. An open mind allows for the consideration of diverse perspectives and innovative ideas. Embracing open-mindedness fosters creativity and adaptability in a constantly evolving world. Science, while powerful, inherently possesses limitations. Acknowledging these limits is crucial for responsible scientific advancement. Understanding the boundaries of scientific inquiry ensures ethical and practical applications. Intuition represents a form of knowledge acquisition that operates outside of conscious reasoning. The potential of intuition should not be dismissed, as it can provide valuable insights. Intuition can complement analytical thinking, offering unique perspectives and solutions. The interconnectedness of all things is a fundamental principle. This principle emphasizes the relationships and dependencies between diverse elements. Understanding interconnectedness allows for a holistic perspective. Love holds paramount importance in the human experience. The significance of love cannot be overstated. Love is a fundamental aspect of human existence. Forgiveness possesses the capacity to mend emotional wounds. The act of forgiveness can facilitate healing. Wounds can be healed through the power of forgiveness. The need for peace is an urgent global imperative. Peace fosters stability, growth, and mutual understanding among nations. The absence of peace leads to conflict, suffering, and stagnation. The responsibility to protect the Earth is a shared global imperative. Environmental stewardship necessitates collective action from all nations and individuals. Sustainable practices are essential for preserving Earth's resources for future generations. The future holds the potential for improvement and progress across various domains. Realizing a better future requires proactive efforts and strategic planning. Sustainable development and technological innovation are key drivers of a better future. A call to action is essential for fostering a more equitable and ecologically sound global society. Taking action promotes fairness, equality, and responsible resource management worldwide. Collective efforts are necessary to address global challenges and ensure a sustainable future for all. Hope is of paramount importance in the human experience. The significance of hope cannot be overstated. Hope is an essential element for well-being and resilience. Collective action possesses the capacity to transform society. The combined efforts of individuals can lead to significant societal change. Through collective action, societal transformation becomes a tangible reality. The universe presents an ongoing journey of exploration and discovery. Understanding our place within the universe is a continuous process of learning and reflection. The mysteries of the cosmos invite ongoing scientific investigation and philosophical contemplation.